Up into Cola, into PK Chris, into Gluto.
What? Woo!
Just give the man money at the end of this. I don't care what placing you get. I'm going to give him a Chris 20. Like,
Honestly,
that was a hell of a run.
Yeah, no matter what happens here today, it is a testament to Pharoah's skill that he has gotten this far, and maybe will be even farther. It would be an absolute cream of the crop, an absolute badge of honor to also topple Gluto, make yourself in top 8 winner side.
In addition, I was talking with Momo. Apparently, we have heard from Pharoah that Pharoah thinks the central Jersey is actually the strongest part of Tri-State, and then showing up right here as one of the last Tri-State members in the winner side of bracket.
It's
goated.
Sometimes you yap and sometimes you talk the talk, and I'm thinking Pharoah's talking the talk right now.
It's one of those like, yeah, my region's the strongest part of the region. By the way, I'm in it.
And by the way, I'm doing great, and you got to hold that. We beat Smub, we beat PK Chris, we beat Cola. How many more names does it take?
How much more must I show you? Maybe, actually, like, so what do you think of this matchup, though?
I'm wondering how double jump armor will interact with some of the waft setups. If Pharoah can reliably get away, it can really ruin one of Gluto's tried and true win cons. I mean, we saw that earlier against Mr. E. Sometimes all you need is the one hit to get that, but if Gluto can't find those, it's going to be a scrap fest. And even though Wario has good buttons, Yoshi's buttons go nasty.
Real talk, I think that if Pharoah plays this defensively and fades in and out, how the heck does Yoshi get hit? Like, it feels like the defensive options are firmly in Yoshi's favor. I mean, Gluto has made, like, phenomenal things happen, but we all know this character loses to characters he can't catch. That's why Sonic is so hard in the matchup.
Sometimes you got to play a little bit defensive, sometimes a little bit evasive. We'll see how Pharoah approaches this in just a second, because guess what? We're jumping in small battlefield. And also I like the Mario and Luigi boss battle music. Always a fun one.
We got some Mario cast characters, that's for sure.
And all the Mario cast characters got some jank, got some bustedness to them.
Real talk, is Yoshi the fairest of them? Like, everything that this character does is a little bit overtuned, but that just kind of makes it, like, solid.
Scabs on the wall. Who is the fairest of them all?
Apparently Yoshi.
Some might say. Uh-oh, we are not attacking those.
Dash attack into the clown shoes, jab reset.
Get hit by the noggin into just jump. Air. Oh, hey.
Mine's better.
Command grab for command grab.
I'll go bar for bar.
I think it's a little bit inappropriate that Yoshi just stuck his tongue in Wario's mouth, but it is what it is, folks.
Let them live. Let them live. Love is love.
Love is love. 100%.
All right, forward tilt not going to connect, so now egg lay into the forward air, just covering the aggressive pop out from Gluto. Up B managing to get back, and then the jump. Ooh. If you are aggressive against a Yoshi, he can anti-air with the best of them.
You'll love to see it, folks. Pharoah with a very strong starter in this game one. Keeping it moving, keeping it competitive. Getting the lead on Gluto is no small feat. But what can you do with that lead if you're getting chomped and sent back off stage?
Setting up some shenanigans with the bike, too, in this situation. I'm digging that little egg mix-up, but the problem is it just feels as though the eggs aren't that great in this matchup given Wario's phenomenal mobility.
And just, yeah, look at Pharoah. I don't have to approach. I can take it easy a little bit, and I can mix you up.
Though that will make you vulnerable to having a second walk, potentially. So maybe if Gluto wants to play defensively, he's like, I'll go and just take 2 of your stocks in 30 instead. Who needs neutral?
I guess neutral is just staring each other down and throwing out walls of hitboxes while not approaching. And hey, if it works eventually, you slide in with that bit of back air. We call that
footsies, let it rain.
Footsies is made by cowards to enforce mutually
assured cowardice. Agreed.
There we go. That's what it is.
All right, now it's Pharoah's turn to just toss out retreating hitbox after retreating hitbox. You're like, Gluto, you sure you want to get out of the corner?
It's what Daigo Umahara would want. That's the magic.
Yeah, that is the question here. Is like, what character would Daigo play in Smash? We
Mario.
Don't have a Guile.
Mario is the Ryu.
Potentially, yeah.
And then he hits you with the Super Mario off the top.
Don't let it be you.
Honestly.
That is an honest character, apparently.
Pharoah waiting a little bit of patience there. Getting swatted out for the troubles. And you mentioned it earlier, Waft quickly on deck. Not enough, though. Off the top getting, what a sick punish.
I don't know how many other characters could have gotten that punish. That is just showing Wario's verticality using that double jump to catch Gluto. A lacking.
He did not smell it, but he did deal it. Good job, Pharoah, sniping that stock.
Miserable. Also, these pivot grabs from Pharoah are really super sick. It's like twice in a row. First with the command grab, and then just with the regular pivot grab to snatch Gluto up when he's trying to get these neutral beats.
Beautiful. Just advantage over an egg roll on the platform. What a mix.
It's apparently the best move in the game.
I've been hearing. Some have been saying this.
It's like, I don't fact check, but I just listen.
beautiful air dodge. Keep yourself back on board here.
We don't have a double jump, but still has the drip for it. Yoshi's kind of good. Maybe the people on the doing the tier list are correct in this top tier.
154% the longevity, especially with waft gone, building it back up. It's the clap, it's the up air. 86%, not a full waft on deck right now, Scabs.
If I'm Gluto, I'm camping until I got it.
I mean, that's half waft just ticked up, so.
No, I think that was the bike actually coming back, wasn't it?
I don't know, I saw a bit of brown.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Down air, not quite going to be doing it, but at 155 here, Pharoah almost untouched on this stock. This has just been a clinic of how to approach neutral against Gluto.
Sniping him off the bike as well. The crowd is already getting a little bit electric since Pharoah's on the map.
Yeah, call your insurance. That was clearly, Gluto was not at fault right there. That animal jumped directly in front of the bike.
I mean, does car insurance cover dinosaur accidents?
Apparently. It
I
better.
hope so. Yeah.
You think Wario's spending a dime more than he has to fix that thing? He's breaking out the duct tape until he can get more money.
If you're subjecting me to your stupid commercials constantly, you better pay me money if a dinosaur smashes into my vehicle.
I 100% would think that Wario would be whatchamacallit, a State Farm guy.
Honestly, I feel like Wario would try to cheat his insurance as much as possible.
Exactly, yeah. He's out there with like, yeah, I got into an accident. It's like, why is there like a screwdriver in your windshield? Don't, it came out of a truck. Don't worry about it.
Truck bed, my bad. What are you going to do about it? Just the down air pummeling. That sound effect is so gross.
And
so
the damage
powerful.
too, it's like 26.
Yeah.
At these low percentages, that's all Wario can do. And look at that, he got like the B&B by Wario, the up throw up air, and then Pharoah just got punished for it immediately.
I like the tricks Pharoah's going out. It's nothing crazy fruitful, but it's enough that you're throwing in new options and keepingly putting Glutonny on the back end.
Yeah, Pharoah is just matching this Wario's drift so well. It's just a testament to the ability to read even these minute movement options from Gluto.
Oh, trying to find something there. Could not quite. Centering back to stage here. We're staring each other down in shield. We're dancing back and forth. We're foxtrotting a little bit.
Missed the back air instead. Gets up tilt, up air, and that is it for stock one. Pharoah yet again in the lead. Primed for yet another upset.
The Eye of Horror is unlocked here. How many gods will Pharoah be channeling today?
I mean, dude definitely got Raw behind him.
Absolutely. The sun is here to play. Not quite finding something off the top here. Gluto is, 115 is doable. It's workable here, but how do you find it?
I think that might be it. The answer is typically the up smash if you want to start anti-airing, but the problem is just Pharoah is never in a good position for that.
Getting sniped by the back air landing on that platform.
A little bit of a sigh from Gluto too. Like he just leaned back and just the brief little exhale like, okay, now we're back in.
Yeah. It feels so difficult to find some of those stocks. I'm Gluto. But thankfully it's like, okay, when I'm back, oh my goodness, are we back though? Yeah, we're back though. Like, that's a power move and a half.
Just have to be aware of these kill confirms that Yoshi has. And you have to respect the offstage chase.
Not quite finding the up smash there.
I heard a charge come out, so a little bit greedy from Pharoah, perhaps.
Trying to time it right, you know, when he pops out. Whoa, not going to kill.
I don't think so, no. This character's heavy.
That's a little bit unfortunate for Gluto. You need those to take stocks because we saw the struggle to take one just earlier.
We're back to even, though, and the round of applause actually gives Gluto the first lead in just a bit.
How long would that lead last, though? Because guess what? Pharoah's taking back the percentage lead, but what was he, a stock lead with some of this ledge trapping? Not quite.
Gluto able to just jump back to center stage, and now who is going to blink first? Who's going to be over-aggressive and toss out an unsafe option? So far, Pharoah drifting in with these neutral airs. Can't get the back air. Gluto goes for an up air. Can't land anything.
Whoa.
The pop-up, but great DI from Gluto.
I do not like the way Wario sticks his finger in your belly with that pummel. That's kind of rude.
I don't want to know about that, Let It Rain. I don't want to have to consider that.
Let them love who they love, Scabs. We went over this.
All right, my bad. You got me.
Oh my goodness, just trading a little bit here and there. This is dangerous percentage for both parties. Who's taking this stock? Who's taking the lead? What throw are we going to throw? Oh, why did that almost KO?
I think that was like a hard DI out. Like, I don't know what kill you're going for, but I don't want to get any confirmed.
Lingering hitbox on that Nair sent Glutonny to the other coast.
Neither one of these characters have like kill confirms that are going to work that well in this position. It's just whoever tosses out the hitbox first.
Yeah, you just got to get that raw hit. Pharoah trying to even up just a little bit. Back air, all she wrote. Crowd hyping him up with every second pass, with every hit gained. And now it's time for a round of applause here, courtesy of Gluto. Where's the waft when you need it?
Right there, you called it out perfectly, let it rain, but missing as Pharoah able to double jump away.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the damage though, Gluto turning it on all of a sudden. All the momentum this Wario's way. Off-stage interaction, we've got a tricky setup perhaps with the bike.
Oh my goodness, this is so dangerous. Gluto is not finding any direct hit. Pharoah is just somehow getting beautiful. The crowd is chanting with all these up airs.
We went from a round of applause to a little bit of a tail whip. Defense has been lowered.
A little bit of damage there on this dragon. Oh, it's the hands. Gotta give it to him, folks.
When in doubt, throw hands.
As Pharoah is yanked off stage, off the top.
That ain't even a round of applause. That's a golf clap. Just one or two, just to let him know. I appreciate you.
Yeah, gotta keep him in charge.
So what was the difference maker there, Let It Rain? It felt like the match was even until last stock. Gluto's like, wait a minute, if I just up air him, he dies.
I think managing to catch Pharoah's descents, keeping him juggled in the air, putting him on his back foot, is a good way to add that percentage up. I think I worry a little bit that the wafts are not KOing. I feel like Gluto would be having much more mileage this set if the waft confirms were consistently KOing and taking stocks. But because of that, a lot of your stock takes are just off of these raw neutral hits. And that's not where you want to be.
I think that that's a really good analysis because now that I think about it, you know we haven't seen yet from Gluto either? We haven't seen down tilt dash attack once. Like the kill confirm just aren't there in this matchup. Pharoah is just too much air to air. So if you want to play air to air, that's fine. It's going to be a skill question because neither character has like the superior disjoints.
Interested to see as we jump into this game. I mean, Gluto has a strong start here.
Yeah, but Pharoah showed us that Wario ain't the only character that can go bar for bar with these up airs.
Absolutely. Yoshi's got so many good buttons. And the double jump armor just to keep you on your toes, making sure what you can always do. Trying to find something here, not quite finding it. Gluto sitting on Pharoah for just a second before tossing him aside.
These empty hops, Pharoah starting to swing a little bit wild here. I think Pharoah getting antsy. Now that we're in a position where Gluto can wait and allow Pharoah to swing into these gaps, the whip punish game from Wario starting to look a little bit superior to what Pharoah's trying to toss out.
No waft on deck. You're not getting your confirms at 146. Where's the back air where you need it? It's the double jump armor getting rid of it. You just mentioned it, how you wanted it and you couldn't quite find it. There it is. Whoa, throwing him out.
The chase down, that was terrifying. Pharoah just staring at Gluto, daring him to hit a button.
But these spacings are just immaculate from both players, but Pharoah keeps kind of finding in. The reverse chomp, throwing Pharoah off stage, not going to KO. Oh, just a beautiful air dodge to survive.
And just getting these weakest, softest hits. Gluto cannot land a strong blow. The up B, like in neutral, and it kills.
It looked like it didn't, but then it did. Keeping you on your toes is Pharoah as Gluto takes the stock. And now you have an advantage as Wario. Time to make some magic happen here.
In this position here, you never want to overextend. And look at that, Pharoah, an inch off and 50 damage. This is, we got to start worrying about Waft in the corner right now. Let it rain.
Are you going to land one that takes a stock, though? You really need to. For Gluto, everything will count, even though you do have the advantage right now in this stock count. Pharoah getting lost in the plot a little bit in terms of the percentage here. Woo!
That is an option.
That was a crazy interception. It would have been all even crazier if it went off the side to really secure it. Speaking of securing it, a simple tap in from Pharoah. We are good to go here. Down tilt into the run-up chomp, really to just keep Pharoah on the toes, because you're expecting the dash attack at that point. And 143%. Where's the stray neutral hit again where you need one? I like the attempted follow-up, not quite finding it, though.
In addition, like the little tech chase right there at the end on that platform. This is Pharoah still playing some great Smash, but this is starting to look very, very difficult.
Gluto has certainly adjusted after that game one here. Running around, trying to find something here. Are you going to get a waft sometime soon? It's on deck. The percentage is here. Pharoah happy to scrap every which way.
There's no bike. I think we
he
we had the double jump. That was the easiest edge guard ever. Pharoah
sending him back
2 times in a row. Had a stock delivered on a silver platter, and Pharoah couldn't land the blow.
The extension not quite finding it. Oh, here Gluto sits broken-hearted. Tried to hit the waft, but he whiffed it.
Yeah, thank you for not having me ban you from commentary right there.
We keep it PG here, folks, and we let love be true, as these two competitors are in love with winning, but only one can.
Yeah, this is wild to see if Pharoah's going to be able to draw the Eye of Horus right here, the Kingmaker. question is going to be, can Gluto actually snatch victory here? The lead continues to grow. It just feels as though Pharoah is starting to crumble in these situations, just not able to land the hits that we saw from game 1.
Oh, you got something new. The crowd's getting a little bit happy to hear it. 148 is a dangerous percentage. Don't get hit by up smash. Don't get hit by back air. Hey, I'm poking you. I'm hitting you. That's the first down tilt dash attack that has fully come to fruition this entire set.
And we're in game 3 now.
We're at the end of game 3 when it finally came through.
Just the spacing on every single interaction is so good. You miss the forward air, stuck in shield, and yeah, what are we going to do here?
If you just keep doing it, man.
Yoshi's out of shield options are really good too, but the neutral air was not going to hit in that spot. You have to worry about the up smash turnaround from Wario. In that position, if I'm Pharoah, I'm backing away. I'm rolling out. But Pharoah wanted to be aggressive, needed to get that one hit. The pressure on Central Jersey's very best.
The whole crowd is here to support Pharoah. You can hear it. And every time he gets 2 hits in a row.
The crowd in here is supporting Pharoah. The crowd in Twitch chat, we got to get some out like Glutonny.
I hope the French at home are supporting one of their finest, that's for sure.
Here's hoping for sure, yep. I mean, the performance has been phenomenal so far. Like, Gluto, one of those more consistent players. Incredibly clutch, as we've seen before in his match against Mr. E. So I would not be surprised if we lock it down here, game 4.
Jumping in. Pharoah, you got to make those adjustments if you want to continue your crazy winner streak. And Gluto is more than happy to keep the momentum in his favor to take top 8. Over to Smashville, of all places. We're immediately whiffing up B.
Just trying to get some out-of-shield punish going, but yeah, I think I would just generally save Pharoah.
Okay, we're bouncing back, we're answering. Stop trying to land on me.
Basically. Have we learned yet?
Or here's hoping, because unnecessary, unneeded percent is not what you want in your character.
What if we both just up-tilted a neutral, too? They just landed next to each other. Wario raises the roof. Pharoah obliges.
Pretty you raise her with your tail if you're Yoshi.
If you get those extra appendages.
That's a secret tech. Narrowly, deftly avoiding the down air coming in from Gluto.
Oh, the B reverse misses. Still able to get the tech chase.
Okay.
And the back air again, calling out Gluto being aggressive with the up tilt.
Trying to find something here. Down tilt dash attack, keeping Pharoah on the defensive.
Little jump back in on the forward air as well, maintaining stage control. And again, these eggs have been... I thought that we would see Pharoah try to establish that he was never going to approach by tossing out more eggs.
Hey!
But Gluto's parry timing is just so good, it hasn't been a factor.
Absolutely. Simple slap from center stage is almost taking it.
Just got to keep it strong.
Stuck in the corner. It's the back air that takes it. Gluto is a changed man from that game 1 scenario, as Pharoah has really just struggled to get the lead ever since. I like that, though.
That's intelligent.
That is great use of your character's strengths to secure a stock for yourself and keep it moving. Because guess what? I just talked about not having the lead. By percentage, it's close, but hopefully some momentum is on your side.
Again, this is so uncharacteristic for Gluto. I don't know that I've seen this many missed wafts in a single set from him ever before.
Has not gotten a direct KO off of a waft to get this entire set, which is unheard of, it feels.
We know Yoshi can be slippery, but still, we expect the GOAT to be able to land one. I love Wario's jab one. Just a little.
Whoa, hey, where you going, Gluto? Down to hell. Pharoah happy to send him to the underworld with that.
Anubis is waiting.
It is. The crowd going wild for just a single few hits. Everything coming up Pharoah until that forward tilt coming in from Gluto. Is Pharoah going to have to deal out in losers, or is Gluto going to make sure he gets this nice and pretty with a 3-1? It's hard to say, Scabs.
In this position, it feels as though this is all Pharoah. We just have to continue that phenomenal defensive game plan we saw games 1 and 2 as well. Like, we don't have to swing wild. Just cannot get set up on.
It's so hard to track down Wario with that air drift. We're being careful.
Only got the one hit at the neutral air. We're safe. We're safe.
Waft, half waft at least is here to play.
At 38, I don't think you have to be worried quite yet. This is a heavy character, but I mean, it is Gluto we're talking about.
Not quite finding it. We are teching. We are getting away. Woo! Okay, getting a little bit of trickiness to it.
Now we might have to be worried.
Oh, yes, we have to be very worried, Scabs. It's pins and needles right now. What a
Use
call
it to
out.
recover? Yeah, that's wise for Gluto.
Also trying to see if Pharoah will actually go low to try to scrap and get that KO at the last second.
But with
No! Well, that's risky if you're Pharoah.
The entire venue is on their feet, yelling for their home. Pharoah still alive here, but for how long?
I'm not sure if it'll be much longer, Scabs. Trying to find any single hit that will do the trick. Was it the down tilt to the dash attack? Not quite. Crowd is electric. Gluto trying to find the one magic hit that sends him to top 8. Pharoah trying to keep the dream alive.
Platform drop, up air, not going to do it. Gluto playing around the bike, gets the back air. Pharoah drifted in one too many times. Gluto, top 8 qualified, winner's side.
The eye of Anubis has been closed by the Frenchman himself, saying, I don't believe in your old gods. I am my own master.
You've drawn the ire of Anubis. The god of death will claim his share.
When you make a deal with a devil, don't be upset when he comes to collect, folks. And there you go, Gluto top 8 winner side securing. You love to see it if you are home in France.
Look at that. He's got many ideas in that head.
It's enlarged. Look at that cranium.
Intelligence.
I don't believe in phrenologists, but honestly, now that I'm like, hold on, maybe they're cooking.
I mean, Wario is a different beast. God only knows which one.
Truly.
Modern science can't explain that.
It's the anti-vampire, that's for sure, with all that garlic and everything.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So let's get ourselves